So I'm spending a couple of weeks here in Denver, and where I'm staying in downtown is near the Denver Performing Arts Complex. There are theaters up and down the line here, and you can tell that the pandemic has not been great for the performing arts. I mean, you can tell that they haven't been out here taking care very much of what's going on here, or watching out for making it look nice and feel nice. And mostly because nobody's been here, right? No one has been here for an entire year. These theaters have been dark. And these theaters continue to be dark, and they're just beginning to open up now. And one of the things that's really extraordinary when artists and creative artists and theatrical people decide to finally get themselves back, the first thing they start doing is to begin to rebuild. They don't usually show up and just do what they've always done, right? Especially if you've been off for a while. The best way to get those creative juices going again is to begin the rebuilding process. And that's what they're doing here. There's a lot of going on here. As you can see, right now, the biggest project they have is rebuilding the way this place looks, the way this place feels, because they know that this is always going to be necessary. Having art and having performance and having entertainment is always something that will always be necessary. And even though the people in this world and the business and the artists and the actors and the performers have taken a hit to a point where many of them thought, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this anymore. Instead, the people who do this because they have to do it, the real performers and artists, are out here rebuilding because they know this isn't something that's going to go away. So what are you doing? Are you just going to show up and do what you always did? When all the business begins to come back, is that what's happening for you? Are you just going to take out your stuff, dust it off, take out your marketing, dust it off, turn on the lights and do what you did a year and a half ago? Or are you rebuilding? I suggest that you rebuild. And the reason is because you already are feeling awful that you had to take all this time off. Okay? You took a hit financially. You probably got depressed because you weren't able to work. And now you're going to go back and do a thing that you were taught over the last year by the pandemic that can be taken away from you at any given second. So now you're wondering, why should I even be doing this? Why don't I just become a banker? Why don't I open a fast food joint? I should be doing Uber. No. You should rebuild. Rebuild. Why do you rebuild? Because what you get out of rebuilding is you get to reinvigorate and light back up all of your creative juices. Because you built the thing you have, and remember when you were building it, and how exciting it felt, and how excited you were, and how passionate you were about making it work? Well, that reinvigorates itself when it happens. You get to do it again. All of the rebuilding happened behind me. These people get to start again, create from nothing, and be passionately excited about it again. That's why when you get back to it, you rebuild. That's why you regularly try to reinvent not only your marketing but your performance. You try to evolve on a regular basis, and you try to create something new with every client, and you will stay excited. But the toughest part for you, if you're going to go back into the business and you're going to just redust things off, is now how do I get excited about something that seems like it only took a couple of germs in the air to put me completely out of business? What was the point in the first place? Here's the point. The point was you create for a living. So start again. Create again, like these people have here. Okay? And then maybe you'll have somebody sneak up on you. Hey, it's my sister. Stop it. What do you think of this? Are you recreating? Are you rebuilding? And if you aren't, what do you think of this? Do you think you will? I'd like to know. Write your notes below. Tell me what you think. I would love to hear about it. And until I see you next time, this is Bill. This is Creative License. Bye.